Hey guys, Jared Hope with LLR Canada. I put a post on Facebook a couple weeks ago just asking all my viewers and followers if they had any questions. Questions that they were being stumped on, or just questions they wanted answered, just in general about anything to do with real estate, from property management to purchasing to tenant issues to whatever it is. And I had a couple questions, so I've committed to replying to each of these questions via video on Facebook. The first question I had that I'm going to reply to is about joint ventures. The question was how to make it a win for a joint venture partner when he's being challenged. In the sense of, how do we have a joint venture partner right now. We don't, but this guy has a joint venture partner where he's having a hard time making it a win for him, and the potential joint venture partner, doesn't want to, or is a little lenient or hesitant on pulling the trigger. I've done many deals with joint venture partners. My first joint venture partner gave me $750,000. My next one gave me $1 million, $450,000 after that, $550,000 after that. So I've had some really large joint venture partners. I've also had some small ones, and everyone gets to the point where they need to do a deal with a joint venture partner just because they've either maxed out their limit with the bank, they've run out of money, they want to continue to grow, but they've run out of resources on their own. Sometimes, here's my takeaway, and here's my comment back to how to make it a win for a joint venture partner. Sometimes you just can't, and sometimes joint venture partners just are not ready, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person, and you always remember that. So I don't think you should, or anybody should, have to upsell or promote or convince, is probably the right word. I don't think we should be, as investors, convincing joint venture partners why they need to do it. At the end of the day, they either want to do it or they don't. A typical joint venture transaction is 50-50. Now, that's not typical. That's just a standard, normal way that most people tend to do it. So what that means is, if I'm the investor and I approach you as my joint venture partner, you would put in the money, and you would go get the mortgage, and in return, I would manage it. I would manage it impeccably. I would find the tenants, I'd kick them out, I would manage the manager, I would do all that stuff. And then when we sold the house, which was 5-10 years from now, when we sold the house, then you would get all your money back, and that the rest of the money from that point on would be split 50-50. So that's your standard typical joint venture that is kind of done. I would strongly recommend a couple things that that you as an investor do. One of the lessons that we've learned over the years is a 5-year term is not long enough. And what I would recommend you doing with your joint venture partners is doing 10-15-year terms versus a 5-year term. The minute you say a 5-year term, you've now set the standard, the expectation that it's going to be 5 years. And in 5 years, if they want out, they can get out. Well, what's happened to us, us being my wife and I, over the last few years, is if the market starts dropping, if the market turns down, and your term comes up with your joint venture partner at that 5-year mark, and you're in a down cycle, it's a bad time to sell. So one thing about real estate, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. But over the course of 10-15 years, you're going to create a big enough gap that you're able to sell the property for some profit and have it a win with your joint venture partner. So in summary, joint venture partners, everyone's going to need them at some point, and the key is to make it a win for everybody. Now, some people don't believe in a win-win situation, but there absolutely is a win-win situation in this. And sometimes there's just joint venture partners who just do not want to become a joint venture partner, and that's fine. Do not try to convince them. Do not try to persuade them. At the end of the day, you're going to be stuck with this person, or you're going to be in bed with this person for the next 10-15 years. So make sure that you vet them and you screen them properly, and you just don't take on anyone because they have money. Because I can tell you firsthand, I've had joint venture partners that have been challenging. And if you have a challenging joint venture partner, it makes for a very, very, very tough experience in this market this business called real estate investing. So I wish you guys luck. Retweet, share. If you have any questions, or you want another question answered, feel free to message me on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter, LLR Canada. Follow us on Facebook, LLR Canada. Now, most of you guys are probably seeing this video on Facebook. You can contact the office at 780-443-1161, or you can email us at info@llrcanada.com. And I wish you guys all a ton of success in real estate. Keep the questions coming. Share it, like it, retweet it, repost it, do whatever you guys need to do. Anything else, just let me know. Thanks, guys. Good luck.